Hi, and welcome to the Very Fantastic Discoveries Podcast with your host, Junegee Farmer.
Hello, and welcome to the Very Fantastic Discoveries Podcast. I am your host, Junegee Farmer. Today, we will be talking about the beginning of Norse mythology. Just like the last episode, crazy stuff is going on. I do not want to become a clone of the Myths and Legends podcast, so don't worry. Some variety will be coming soon. Let's get started. Our story starts in the primeval void of Junegee. It was the only thing in the universe besides the worlds of ice and fire, Niflheim and Muspelheim, respectively. One day, fire and ice mingled together and created life. Mind you, there was no Earth yet, but it will come into existence soon. Also keep in mind that this is not the same Earth that had the Titans, Hundred-Handers, and Cyclopes, because that was Greek mythology, and this is Norse mythology. As I was saying, life was sparked. The first two things in the universe were a giant named Ymir and a giant cow. Actually, the very first life in the universe was a fire demon named Surt, who plays a momentous part in the ending of the universe. But since the Earth has not even been created yet, let us leave him for now. I know that seems a bit random, a giant and a cow, but they will both create the foundations for other life in their own ways. Ymir somehow gave birth to trolls and Jotuns, which are basically giants. The cow, meanwhile, licked and licked the salty rim of the void. She licked so fast and so hard that the friction from her tongue brought about the first man. Generations of men passed by, and eventually, the first three gods came into existence. The lead one was named Odin, and he and his brothers, Vili and Ve, rebelled against the Jotuns, trolls, and most of all, Ymir. They killed Ymir and most of his relatives. Now it was time to create the universe. They made the earth, which was called Midgard in Norse mythology, out of Ymir's corpse. They made the oceans, seas, and rivers with Ymir's blood. Also, they made the sky out of Ymir's head. When you look up into the night sky and see the moon and stars, you are looking up into the inside of Ymir's skull. They, and this is what makes me so desperate to name my kids Ash and Alder, made the first earthbound humans out of ash and alder wood. They also made the other realms of the universe, which were connected by a giant ash tree named Yggdrasil. Underneath the world tree, as it was called by many, was home to magic birds, a busybody talking squirrel, and the three Norns, who spawned the thread of destiny. For common folk, they wove a gray, dull thread, but colorful thread was woven for heroes. At first there was only Niflheim and Muspelheim, but now there were 9 worlds, one of which was the home of the gods. The universe was now created. Odin gained the ancient knowledge of the runes, and he also made a really, really bad choice. A bad choice that would destroy the universe that he created. He made the most destructive being in the universe, his name was Loki, be his trusted friend and blood brother. Norse mythology, to me, is one of the most exciting mythologies within the 9 worlds, and it is a very interesting concept that because of the gods' own failings, Loki will go on to, among other things, join the giants, destroy them, and cause the death of Odin's son Balder. Because of this, the gods will bind Loki, causing him to destroy the universe out of revenge. Next time, we will talk about the next chapter in the Modeller's lands after they have escaped the cruelty of Count Olaf and are going to live with the reptile scientist Dr. Montgomery. This goes back to episode 1, when the Modeler children had lost their parents and had to go live with an evil man. Until then, you've been listening to Very Fantastic Discoveries, and I'm Junegee Farmer.